Test. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, guys. Another day, another live stream. Second day in a row now. And today might be a better day if we just compare it to yesterday. Let me rearrange these charts. The expert advisors are super invested in the, especially US 30, but of course all of the indices. Yeah, hopefully it will be a positive day today. But what is interesting is that at this point, the US Tech, for example, recovered the losses already in the turnaround Tuesday strategy from yesterday on this trade. And the US 30 recovered most of the losses. So if it can end somewhere at this point, it would be super great. But I mean, the day is not over. But yeah, that's why I always like to wait until the trades are really closed until I draw a conclusion, because yesterday was just one day, and even though yesterday was a very bad day, one day later it can look completely different already. So this is what we see right now, and yeah, I hope that it can stay at these levels, like the indices stay at these levels when the day ends. So Abdul is asking, what is the topic today? I don't really have a topic, so I'm just sitting here doing some commentary on your comments. So if you have a question, feel free to ask the question. Otherwise, yeah, we will just have a look at the charts maybe. Whoops. The thing is, since I'm not really trading manually, I don't really sit in front of the charts at all throughout the day. So this is why I don't really, I mean, I don't analyze the markets, and I cannot say what's going on in the markets at all, to be honest. Usually, like now I'm doing the live stream, so I sit in front of the charts, but usually I do not sit in front of the charts at all. So sometimes a whole week passes and I don't really look at charts, because the programs do all of the like analysis and everything, and I don't have to sit in front of the PC. So that's the beauty of automated trading, I would say. But also because of this, I don't really know what's going on in these different markets most of the time. So yeah. Do you have any bots trading from RSI? No, I don't use any RSI trading strategies right now. There's a question about gold. What's happening with gold? We don't get any trades. Yeah, that's because of the range filter. Like if we have a look at gold, we can see there were a few trades, but you can see here once the range gets too big, we don't see trades, which is actually sad if I look back, because a lot of these trades would have been profitable in the last few days. But yeah, that's just how the range filter works. You can see it here in the settings. I don't trade ranges that are too small or too big. And then in the last few days, because of this, because of the high volatility, the ranges were often just too big. So the EA did not take any trades. And yeah, that's just how the range filter works. And in the backtest, this was this turned out to be beneficial using the range filter, and that's why I use it. Yeah. Why no RSI? Is it inferior? I don't know. I have no idea. I just didn't find a RSI trading strategy that really works. But I wouldn't say that there is no trading strategy that works with the RSI. It's just that I do not use any. But maybe you will find good trading strategies using the RSI. Yes. I still don't really know why my stream is delayed. Maybe I can reduce like some of these like settings. But yeah, I don't know. At some point I will fix it, I think, and then the stream should not have a delay. But I mean, for you it doesn't really matter. You don't really see the delay. But for me, when I speak about something, the stream just displays it like, I don't know, 30 or even 40 seconds later, which is kind of annoying for me. But yeah, there are more questions, and I'm just trying to answer all of your questions here. Victor is asking, hi René, can I ask you why IC Markets is the best? Do you use raw account? I don't know if it is the best for you. For me, it's a great broker. I use the broker for my live accounts for around 8 years now, and I'm very satisfied. I mean, you can just try it out, but some points that speak for IC Markets is that it is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, CFD and Forex broker in the world. It's been around for many, many years. It has super competitive trading costs. With my affiliate link, you get even cheaper trading costs. So there are many, many reasons to use IC Markets as a broker. And yeah, as I said, I never made any bad experience, so I'm very satisfied, and I don't see any reason to trade with another broker. I use raw accounts, yes. Is there a way to reduce commissions? Oh yeah, you can just, like if you open an account using the link on my website, you will get cheaper commissions automatically. And yeah, you should see that the commissions for your trades are then reduced if you open the account using my link. Sepital is asking, how do I join your community and learn from you? You can just watch the YouTube tutorials, for example, or purchase my course and learn MQL5 with my programming course. These are some ways. Ronnie is asking, do you have any tips on how I can get around this? Get around what? What does it mean? I don't understand. Yeah, Turnaround Tuesday performance, like today, the day was good for the Turnaround Tuesday, but still, I mean, yesterday was bad, and both of these trades still did not recover from the losses yesterday. So, I mean, it's looking way better than at the end of yesterday, obviously, but still, I mean, it's not profitable yet, and there's still, of course, the possibility that the markets turn around and then generate more losses. But let's just hope that this does not happen today, because at some point I also deserve some luck, I guess. Oh yeah, I pop up on your feed a lot. That's good. Thanks to the YouTube algorithm. Ah, nice. You just watched a Expert Advisor tutorial. Nice. Oh, I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, I have many tutorials, and some of them are also very good for beginners. So if you want to learn like all of the programming basics, like variables, data structures and stuff, you will find tutorials for this also on my channel. Like some of the longer tutorials that are like 2 or 3 hours long. I think I have 1 or 2 of these. They will be very suitable for beginners, and yeah, you should watch them if you want to learn more about MQL5. What's your opinion on making an EA break back in after the event of breakout, placing orders for when it breaks back into the range? I could definitely, I think this could definitely be profitable. So far, I personally never really found a good strategy, like a break-in strategy that worked long-term in the test, but I like the idea still. I don't know why it never really worked in my test, but if you want to do more research in this direction, I think it can definitely be good. Leon is asking only English or also German. You can ask questions in German in the chat, but I will probably respond in English because most viewers, I think, don't understand German, so it would be, don't want to be rude, and I want to keep this, so everyone understands what's going on. Kazim is asking, is GBP dollar range breakout performing badly? Yes, it is. So for me, it is performing badly lately. So in this account, I think GBP dollar generated a loss of around 2,000 euros so far, and it's just not profitable in the last year. But I mean, this can happen. Gold range breakout doesn't work on Mondays. It does work on every day, but if I show you the settings again, you can see I use a range filter here. So I have a minimum and maximum percentage for the range based on the range high of this day. And if the range is too small or too big, today, for example, is just too big, then the EA will not trade. So you can also see it here in the chart. I mean, it's probably very small, but you can see here like the minimum range is 5.22 and the maximum range is 29.56, and today's range is 62.36. So the range today is almost double the size of what is allowed as maximum for the range breakout EA to place trades on this very day. So yeah, that's why there's no trade today. Could it be used together with breakout bot as hedging? The break-in strategy, I don't know. I mean, you could do it, but I am personally not a big fan of hedging. I don't really see the benefit. I mean, I use some strategies that sometimes have positions in different directions, but this is because I see every strategy as its own individual or unique strategy, but I don't really use like planned hedging or stuff like that, if this makes sense. How are you keeping track of the time zones? As an example, when you are trading range breakout session for GPS or other symbols. I don't know. I just test in the strategy tester using the same time zone that my broker uses, and then it's very simple. I can just copy the same settings from the strategy tester and use them in my live account. So I don't really struggle with time zones at all. It's just important that for your testing environment you have the same time zone, the same time settings pretty much that you have in your live account. So yeah, today it could be a very good day if indices close profitable. Let's hope for this. Would be great. And then there are some trades also in the range breakout EAs in the currencies. So we have, for example, GBP dollar, we have USD Japanese yen, and we have Euro US dollar, and only Euro US dollar is profitable today which I can also show you here. So this is the chart that I currently do not have open on the in the like arrangement here of the charts, because usually there were not so many trades in US dollar, but now with the high volatility we see many big ranges and therefore more trades in US dollar. Yesterday, for example, was a nice winning trade. Today is another, until now, profitable trade, but yeah, we have to wait like 30 more minutes until we see the outcome of this trade eventually. But yeah, so far it's looking good. And yeah, USD, Japanese yen and GBP dollar are not too smooth today with the range breakout EA. I mean, USD, Japanese yen was in profit quite a lot, like 200 euro or so, but now it went back to the breakout level, which happens. Yeah. Mavic is asking, do you have any tips on how to properly do backtesting? What do you focus on to determine if a strategy is good enough? Yeah, I tried. I don't have a really good answer for this, to be honest. I just, like, first of all, I look at the profit factor, because if we don't have a profitable profit factor, it makes no sense to use a strategy, I would say. But then I also, I really look at the results of individual tests, and I look, for example, also at the equity or balance curve, and I try to figure out if the result is logical to me, and if it is like aligned with the idea of the strategy, or if there are like, or if the results seem too random to me. But yeah, it's very hard for me also to figure out. I made a couple of videos about backtesting optimizations, and in these videos I talk more about this topic and what I really look for. And you can still find these videos on my channel. They are still valid. Like today I would say the same things that I said in this video, so you can just go back and watch them if you're interested. Yeah. Then Leon is asking, from all your strategy symbol combinations, what's the most profitable until now? You should also go to my all channel videos, and you will find a video at the beginning of April this month, and there you will find the latest analysis of the performance of this account. So in this account, by far the most profitable strategy is, I think, range breakout EA in gold, because it's just a crazy performance. It made like almost 20k, I think. So it made most of the profits here. Go long strategy would be good for gold. I don't know, if you think that gold will continue to become more valuable, then you should use the go long strategy in gold. But yeah, currently I do not use it in gold, because I don't see the same like fundamental basis that I see with the stock market. Because in the stock market, I think long term it should always grow or go up in the long run. This kind of seems logical to me, but for gold, I'm not really sure about this. But yeah, maybe it should also become more valuable in the long run. But yeah, I'm not an expert on like the gold market. Yeah, you can do some testing. Like you can use my go long strategy or expert advisor and do your own tests for gold. And if you like it, yeah, why not use it? But actually, I don't know if it makes a lot of like sense to do this many backtests, because if we just have a look at the gold chart, we know that it just went up a lot in the last few years. So even without doing the backtest, I can already tell that it will be very profitable in gold using the range breakout. The go long strategy. But I think the more important question that you should ask yourself is, do you believe that it will continue like this in the future? I think this is the most important question. Are you using your own server or VPS? I rent a VPS. It's a normal like Windows VPS, and yeah, I just host or I just put all of my like trading accounts here. Like you can see, I have different accounts. I also stream here, so it's just like a regular Windows VPS. Yeah, I mean, the range breakout EA can be used with a lot of different time periods. I don't claim to have the best settings for my expert advisors. And also, for example, I use a lot of different settings in my different accounts. Like for example, here I use completely different settings for GBP dollar and USD Japanese yen than I use here. So I don't always use the same settings, and I think multiple settings can be profitable. And at this point today, we cannot say which will be the most profitable pair of inputs for the future. You can only say for sure looking back, like for the past. How many resources on VPS? I don't know. Like, how can I look this up? Like let me search for the. I don't know. Where can I find the like computer specs here? Computer management. This PC maybe here. Yeah, looks kind of good. Probably properties. And yeah, you can see I have like 32 gigabyte RAM. I don't know. You can see the processor here. I'm not an expert on like hardware stuff, but if you're interested, you can find all of the specs here. And yeah, this kind of works for me. Like I can host, you can see here, like I can host 5 or 6 MetaTrader 5s with different EAs, and I can also stream at the same time. So it's powerful enough for me. Oh yeah, your VPS should not just randomly reboot. Usually for me, it just asks me if I want to do an update. Like for example, here in the lower right corner, you can see this, and I should do an update, but it's not installed automatically. So I will just wait until the weekend, and then I will install the updates, and then I also restart the VPS to install the updates, and then next week it's just like trading normally. But my VPS usually does not randomly does not do any forced restarts. And when are you starting to consider a set as good backtested? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I usually go for like 10 years, but I don't care if there's like 1 or 2 years in between that are not profitable. I just try to look at the bigger picture, and I'm not a short-term, super active trader. So for me, it's fine if a strategy is profitable after 10 years, for example. I pay for this VPS. Actually, I'm not sure. I think like it's not super cheap, like $60 per month, 60 euro or so. No, 30. Oh, wait, I don't know. I will look it up for you. Wait a second. I pay Strato. Oh yeah, I pay 63 euro for the VPS every month. I think it's not the cheapest, but it's a German hosting provider, and I'm kind of happy with it. So that's fine for me. No, it's from Strato. But it's a German provider. So if you do not speak German, I cannot really recommend it. I do not know if they even offer English support. So yeah. You can check out their website. C++ developer here, not considering to do C++ robots. Quite limited and damn slow. I don't know why MQL5 should be limited. I mean, MQL5 is kind of based on C++, isn't it? As far as I understand, and also what people write in forums, meta quotes or the MetaTrader is kind of efficient. But yeah, I'm not an expert. Also, for me, it does not matter if the strategies are super fast because I don't trade high frequency. So for me, even if I have a delay of 1 second, which I do not have, it would be fine. It would have no impact on my strategies. So yeah. And for me, like MQL5 is just super easy to code strategies, and I don't see any reason to use different coding languages. I wish you have a lesson about how to handle with draggable line in MQL5. I think I talked about this already in some coding tutorial on YouTube. But yeah, you should just learn about chart objects in general, and it's the same for every chart object. Like, have a look at the on chart event, event handler, and chart objects in general, and you will easily learn how to deal with draggable lines or lines in general. Which of your EAs you think is good for prop firms, which have low drawdown? I don't know. I don't know. I cannot predict the future. I passed prop firm challenges with different EAs, but I also failed other prop firm challenges with the same EAs. So I think prop firm challenge is never really a safe bet. You just have to, in my opinion, you should just use expert advisors that are profitable in general. And if they are profitable in general, you should eventually win more challenges than you lose, hopefully. And that's enough to be profitable, I would say. If we're talking about time range combinations, a 10-year backtest can take you so much time. Yes, that's why strategy development is so time consuming. But yeah, you can also code your expert advisors so the code is more efficient for backtesting. This is what I usually do. If I want to run a lot of optimizations and backtests, I take a lot of code out of my expert advisor and I rearrange the code so that it does less calculations in total, and this will speed up the backtest dramatically. The problem with OHLC or open prices only is that it can become very inaccurate, especially if you use stops. So this is not super helpful, I've figured out, if you use a lot of stop orders. But yeah, just making the code more efficient, it really helps to speed up the testing and optimization process. Yeah, I'll check them out. Have you used AI sites to code? No, I never really used AI for coding. The main reason is because I am pretty confident or comfortable with MQL5. So for me, it's often faster to just write the code in the first place instead of using an AI and talk with the AI. But AI can be useful, I think, if you have big applications, maybe also graphical user interfaces. Then I could imagine that AI could be helpful to do a lot of the boring and simple stuff, like creating the GUI, for example. But for strategies like the ones that I use here, I don't really see the huge benefit in using AI for coding, at least not for me. Fair enough. You can integrate much fancier UI with C++. It's easier to debug and speed matters. But if you use, how do you write these C++ trading algorithms? Do you write them for the MetaTrader 5, or what kind of framework or environment do you use? But yeah, I think C++, of course, it might speed up the backtest a lot. I think also you can use this, when you use the graphical processing unit of your PC, you can also speed up the efficiency or the performance of your EAs. But also, to be honest, I'm not an expert in C++. I'm very bad with C++. Whenever I use C++ code or the Windows libraries, it's a complete mess. I'm super confused. It takes a lot of time for me, and yeah. So I would have to work myself into this first. Someone made 60% on a 400k account with FTMO. Yeah, some of them are really making a lot of profits, but the question is always if this is sustainable. But also, even if it's not sustainable, 60% on a 400k account is great. Yeah, I also wish we could build strategies with a consistent and smooth profit equity graph, but I mean that's the challenge, I guess. Okay, you can use AI and it helps you to make your code more profitable. Okay, never heard that, and I can't really imagine how AI should be able to do this. But yeah, I mean, if it works for you, I don't know. I never really saw this. Can I do backtest with my GPU? I think you can, but as I said, I'm not an expert. I think you can use some like C++ stuff, but I'm not an expert on this. So yeah, at this point it's looking very good today. 2.6k in profit. Could be a good day today if indices do not turn around. So it kind of, like right now, it kind of covers the losses from yesterday. Yeah, it definitely does, because yesterday there were like, it lost like 1.8k yesterday, and today is 2.6 in profit. So let's hope that nothing bad happens, but so far it's looking good for today. Do you know EA Studio from EA Trading Academy? No, but I think maybe it's an EA builder for creating EAs without coding. Oh yes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, because I think it's not very good. And usually, like, if you know how to code, it's sometimes even faster to just write the code yourself, like compared to using a EA builder. And also, EA builders are always limited at some point, and that's, in my opinion, a huge problem. If you want to write like really specific or unique and yeah, just programs that do exactly what you want. And EA builders often, they come with a lot of like compromises. Any advice for small accounts? Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a difference if you trade a big or a small account, because when we trade, we usually like talk about like percentages, and percentages, they do not care about like how big the account is. So it's pretty much just the same. But in general, like, just do not lose money that you cannot afford to lose. Hello René, maybe a backtesting and coding video soon, please. Yeah, I think I will do more in the future, but to be honest, I'm just not motivated to do this right now. Yeah, I don't know. How was your holiday in Thailand? Actually, I was only 2 weeks in Thailand, in Bangkok at the beginning of the year, and then I was 3 months in Vietnam, so most of the time in Vietnam. But it was a great time. I had a very good time. Had a lot of friends there also, and was just a lovely winter. So in 15 minutes or 14 minutes actually, the EAs will close all of the range breakout EA trades in the currencies. So this means that GBP dollar will be closed, USD Japanese yen will be closed, and also Euro US dollar. So this is what happens in around 13 minutes now. And then, the account will only hold the trades in the stock market indices for the rest of the day and then close them close to midnight. So that's the game plan for today. And yeah, let's see. Ah, someone from Vietnam. Hello, hello. Good to see you here. Yusuf is asking in German what I would do if I would not be able to code or trade. First of all, I don't know if I would say that I can trade. I mean, I just use expert advisors and hope that they're profitable. But if I wouldn't be able to code, I mean, just learn it. It's not like people are born with the ability to code. You just learn it, and it does not take. It doesn't cost money. So yeah, very easily answered. If you would be interested to discuss how C++ can enhance your MQL5, just PM me. I'm not really developing new strategies right now, but thanks for the offer. I appreciate it. Sorry to ask, but why no swing trades? I think mainly because of the swap costs that we have, and also because I didn't do too much research for swing trading strategies. But yeah, I mean, in some of the currencies, it could definitely work. I think in the indices, you usually have a lot of swap costs, but in currencies, you sometimes have very fair swap rates, and then I think it could definitely work out if you want to trade swing trading strategies. So there are some more questions. Or there's a statement: swap costs on IC markets are criminal. I don't know. I compared with the swap costs at other brokers, and I don't really think that IC markets has extremely high swap rates. I think just every broker has kind of high swap rates, and it's nice for them because many people do not really consider the swap rates at all, so the broker has a chance to make some money on it. Yeah. Other recommendations than IC markets. Are you allowed to? Of course, I'm allowed to recommend whatever I want. I'm not like I don't have a like exclusive contract with IC markets, I think. So yeah, I could recommend other brokers, but I don't really use any other broker, so I cannot really recommend any other broker. What gives you such mental confidence in using your bots to trade? I don't know, just like backtests, and also I use expert advisors now in for 8 years in live trading accounts, and over the years I just realized that there's nothing to fear. Like expert advisors just do their thing, and I mean, you can win some money, you can lose some money, but it's not like you lose all of your money overnight. So that's why I'm kind of chill. And also I only use strategies of which I believe that they could be profitable in the long run. So yeah. Is your current gold range breakout using a trading stop loss? No, it's not. In this account, I don't use any trailing stops at all. Actually, all of these strategies are based on times. Like the positions are opened at a specific time and closed at a specific time. But I don't really use like take profits or trading stops at all here. Would you mind showing the settings for gold? Of course. Showed them 2 times already in the stream. Actually, you will also find a video on my channel where I show all of my settings for all of these charts here. So yeah, you can just watch the video on my channel. If you okay, have fun with the AI coding. I only trade gold, so I can't wait for your next trade. Oh, you probably have to wait for a very long time, because in the last days there were not too many trades in gold. But once the volatility goes down a little bit, there will be more trades in gold again. So there are 6 minutes left until the range breakout EA will close the positions in the currencies. And I think this will be also the point where I will stop the live stream or where I stop the live Q&A, the commentary, and then I will set up the like just the charts again on my server. But I won't comment anymore. Thank you so much, René. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the videos and the stream. I appreciate it. Did you backtest those gold settings to 10 years? Yes, yes, I did. Or no, I don't know. I think I tested from either 2013 or 2015. I'm not sure. So, but it should be around 10 years. You can do the same tests also with the range breakout EA. I think you should find the links in the description of this stream where you can learn how to, you can get these EAs for free if you use my partner broker, or you can purchase them on MQL5, or you can also use the free testing version on MQL5 if you're just interested how it looks in the tester. So there are multiple options. I will do. Yeah, have fun with the testing. So the profit is getting bigger today, which is great, 2.9k. And let's check the currencies. Yeah, currencies are actually around break even. Okay, I mean it's like a 100 euro profit if I combine, or if I sum up all of the P&Ls here of the currencies, which is quite good actually. I mean, 100 euro. I take it. Euro-US dollar was performing good in the last few days, which is great. And yeah, there are 3 minutes left now, and the profit is close to 3k, which is good. Maybe we can hit the 3k profit. Yeah, there it is. Nice. would be very, very good for the account if the indices can continue this very strong positive trend today. Would be such a boost for the account. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully. Okay, let me read your last messages. Would you consider Q&A sessions 1 time per month or 1 time in 2 months or something like that? Yeah, I don't know. Like the thing is, right now I try to do it more frequently, but if I'm not in my like office here, it's hard for me. Like for example, the last 3 or almost 4 months I was in Asia, and I had like 6 to 8 hours time difference to like compared to where I am now. So the best time for me to stream would be in the middle of the night when I'm in Asia, which kind of makes it hard for me to stream. But yeah, when I'm in Germany, it's easy because now it's in the afternoon, which is the perfect time for me to stream. But yeah, it always depends on where I am pretty much and how my setup looks. And this kind of decides if I'm able to stream or not. Thanks, René. You're a good teacher. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope you like the tutorials and stuff. Okay, so it is 1 minute until the trades will be closed. And then, as I said, I think I will also close the stream. What are you actually doing as a job? Just what I do right now, like sit in front of the charts and answer your questions. No, I mean, I like, it's my job. Like I sell the programming course, I sell software like expert advisors. I have the broker partnership. This is my only job. How do I connect my EA to perform live trades? That's a very basic question. Like, you just log into your live trading account in the MetaTrader 5, and once you activate the expert advisor on any chart, it will do live trades. It's really that simple. But I'm sure you will find tutorials for this in the internet if you search for it. It's a very easy process. So guys, 15 seconds left, 14, 13, and then 3 trades will be closed automatically here, and it will realize a profit of around 100 euro. And there we are, 3 trades closed. Can find them here in the history. As I said, it's a loss in GBP/US dollar, it's a profit in Euro/US dollar, and is a loss. No, it's another profit in USD Japanese yen. And that is it for the trades in the currencies. Nice little profit. And now all that's left is we only have the trades in the indices open at this point, and they will be closed in the night. For example, US Tech and US 30 will be closed at 23:50, 10 minutes to midnight, and the German 40 or D40 trades will be closed a little bit earlier, I think 1 hour before this. But yeah. How do you set up the robot? Is it free or have to pay? It depends. Like if you code the programs on your own, it's free. You will find plenty of free robots in the internet. You will find plenty of paid robots in the internet. Just do some research. Can you manually close the trades? Of course I can. It's my account. It's my money. I can do whatever I want. Yes, I can, but I don't because I trade only automatically. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for being here. It was a pleasure to talk with you in the last hour. And let's all hope that the indices can finish strong today, because this would be very good for the account and also for my personal wallet. So yeah, let's hope for this and have a great day. Goodbye, guys. I'm out.